Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have the overview of Wandavision episode 8. And I just want to start this video by saying, every prediction I made were all wrong. All of them just completely out the window. So, let's head into, real quick, what did happen. So, we open the episode in the mid-1600s with the witch trials in Salem, Massachusetts. And we see Agatha being escorted by her cult of witches because she's been found using dark magic. And during this trial, her witch cult members try to kill her through execution, and she ends up turning the tables and kills them instead, including her mother. But she takes a bit longer with her because she can't bring herself to do it. But eventually she does it. So, boo. And then we cut back to modern day really quickly, because that was being shown to Wanda in her head through Agatha. And then we discover that Wanda can't use her magic. In Agatha's letters, she's put a spell on it that only the person who made the letter can use their magic, so Wanda cannot. Which is a big shame for her. And we then see a door open, which leads back to Wanda's old home in Sokovia when she was a child. We see her parents, we see Wanda herself, we see Pietro as a kid, and then they all sit down to watch a sitcom, The Dick Van Dyke Show, which seems to be the inspiration for the first episode of WandaVision, which is pretty cool. We get pretty much all the shows. We pretty much see all the sitcoms that led into WandaVision. There was Dick Van Dyke Show, I Love Lucy, oh god, Bewitched, there was loads. Honestly, I can't keep track. And then, so she has that little moment of her watching Dick Van Dyke Show with her brother and parents, and then a bomb goes off. Her home gets blown up because there's a war going on outside in Sokovia, and she sees another bomb that didn't go off. And that bomb had the words Stark Industries on the side. So that means this was the bomb that Wanda referenced all those years ago back in Age of Ultron. So that was pretty cool to see. And so the bomb didn't go off, and then we get taken back into the kind of real world. More of Agatha kind of steps back in and says, okay, now we're starting to piece stuff together, because Agatha kind of represented us in this episode in wanting to figure out how Wanda's been able to do all the stuff she's been able to do. So she says, okay, we're piecing stuff together now. Here's another door. And then we see said door, which looks a bit more military-like, with the insignia of Hydra on it. We know where this is. And Wanda does too, and she says, nope, not going in there. Nope, no. But she does. And then we discover how Wanda got her powers. And that was through, much like her husband slash boyfriend slash fiancé, Vision. The Mind Stone. She got her powers from that, as she actually managed to break the stone out of its blue casing that we see in Avengers Assembled, with, you know, the whole scepter, which reveals its true yellow stone colour. So she got her powers from that, it would appear. Or enhanced them a lot. Because it appears that she did have them before she got in touch with the stones, so that was pretty cool to see. So we see her go through that, and then we see her watching another sitcom, which again fed into another one of the episodes. And then, well, we head through another door again, but this time it's in the Avengers mansion. And we see her watching Malcolm in the Middle, which inspired episode 6 of WandaVision, that style of sitcom. And then we see her get to really know Vision for the first time. Like, she only met him briefly in Age of Ultron, so this was just after Age of Ultron now, which was pretty cool to see. We see them slowly start to connect with each other, which is pretty cool. And they just sit there watching Malcolm in the Middle for who knows how long. And then Agnes is like, okay, we're getting close now. Let's keep going. I can figure this out. And then another door appears once again, but this time it has the sword emblem on it. And of course, this is mere minutes or days before the start of WandaVision. So we see her head into the sword facility and says to the guy at the front desk, "Can I see Vision? I know he's here." And then he gets a call saying, "Okay, take this left, take this right." But then she walks into Tyler Hayward's office. Yeah, he's back. So we see him, and he says, "Okay, you can say goodbye to him, but you might want to come with me." And she sees him down below in a lab, cut into pieces. Yeah, Vision has been ripped apart piece by piece by S.W.O.R.D. because it appears they're trying to weaponize his body. Which isn't at all surprising, just a bit disrespectful considering that, you know, he was a living being. So, not too fond of that one, S.W.O.R.D. Yeah, so, because all she wanted to do was say goodbye and bury him. Just give him a proper funeral. I thought, yeah, okay. But then she discovered what happened to him, she freaks out a bit, and then she heads to Westview. The real Westview. And we see the cast members of the show just littered around the town. And then she goes to an outline of a house, which was the house that Wanda and Vision were going to actually live in one day. In terms of and I'm not talking in the WandaVision universe, I'm talking in the real MCU universe. And then she freaks out a bit, and then she creates the Westview we know through some form of magic. So everything goes back to the way it was in the 1950s. We see the house being built piece by piece. We see Vision get reanimated, because it would appear that she didn't steal Vision's body, more just recreated him. So the real Vision is still in the S.W.O.R.D. headquarters, being dissected. But the Vision that we know from WandaVision isn't the real one. So, And then it would appear WandaVision, the show, starts from there, roughly. Give or take a few minutes / days. And then we cut back to the real, well, the MCU world, I should say. And then we see Wanda run outside, and then we see Agatha holding on to Billy and Tommy with some magical leashes around their necks, so she's probably going to try and kill them. And Wanda says, "Oh, don't worry, kids, she won't do anything." Because you know that she's not going to let anything happen to her kids. You know it. And Agatha says to Wanda, "Okay, you're too dangerous. You've been using chaos magic. You're a Scarlet Witch." Yep, she said the thing. Wanda is officially now Scarlet Witch. Which was pretty cool to see. I kind of squealed a bit when I heard that. I thought, yes, she is! And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen next week now. All of my predictions have been blown out of the window. I don't know what's going to happen. In this episode, we've only seen 5 characters that we've been seeing throughout the show. Billy, Tommy, Agatha, Tyler Hayward, and Wanda. No one else. Oh yeah, and Vision at the very end. So we haven't seen at all in this episode Darcy, Monica, Pietro / Peter, and Jimmy. So I don't know where they are. They're probably still there, just this episode was a very Wanda / Agatha focused episode. So I don't know where I don't know where the next episode's gonna go. And of course, it's the last one. Boo! So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Hey everyone, post-recording Cameron again. I forgot there was another end credits scene. Yeah, so this time, Tyler Hayward has been working on something, and he finally gets its power up, which appears to be a white vision. We don't know what he's powered by. I think it's Hex energy, and yeah, so he said it's finally worked. We've tried every power source under the sun, boots it up with some Hex energy, and we now have a white vision. I don't know what the implications of that are, but I'm sure we'll find out in the next episode. Anyway, bye! So, that will do it for this video, guys. As always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's YouTube channels. Her link's down in the description. My sub button is down there, I hope. Once you've hit our sub buttons, don't forget to click both of our bell icons, get both sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not? Let me know what you think's going to happen next week if you can figure it out. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and Roxanne on her blog and Twitter. Those links are also down in the description, which is the down arrow next to the video title, just above the sub button. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. It's like the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around, and around, and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!